Hey everybody, welcome back to Tailwater TV by Tailwater Outfitters, and it's time for some gear talk. Hey, that should be a thing, gear talk. Gear talk. So we're going to talk about 13 fishing. Now this has been out there for a while. I'm not pulling any rabbits out of hats. This isn't some amazing technology that's not been on the market. It's been on the market for, I think, a little over a year. But not a lot of people know about it. And what it is this new, they call these the Z series, Concept Z and Inception SZ. And the Z stands for zero bearing. And what that means is there a bearing in here? Yes. But there's not a ball bearing in here. And you can see right here, and we'll shoot a close-up here, but you can see right here this bearing is made out of a polymer. Now what polymer is I don't know, I was going to try to sound smart. I don't know what a polymer is. Some kind of plastic, fancy, schmancy, space-age stuff, and there's one right here too. This was designed by 13 Fishing. 13 is a local place right out of Clearwater. This was designed for the saltwater fishermen right here on the Gulf Coast. Because one of the biggest issues, and everybody knows this, especially if you're a saltwater guy, one of the biggest issues you run into is your ball bearings start to corrode after a while. Sometimes really quickly if they're not shielded and stainless. Well now, this is polymer, this isn't steel. It's not going to corrode. It can't corrode, it's polymer. What they've also found out is that it gives you a longer casting distance. So the freshwater guys out there can take this thing for like cranking and things like that and throw it a mile. Now this is the Z3. This is the bigger version. This is something you're going to use for snook under docks, big redfish, big black drum, just big tanks, fish. This is the smaller size. It's more for your bass guys. And what's cool is with this new Inception SZ, it's $150. I mean, $150 for this thing. And you can pop this side plate open. I love the way their side plates just kind of zip open like this. And there's the bearing. There's one right there. And you pop this out and there's one right there. And you can absolutely throw these things a mile. 13 Fishing says, we don't have to sell it to you. Just go out and throw it. Just go throw it one time and see what this thing does. Because it's absolutely amazing the distance that you can throw these things. So if you like to throw crankbaits, which I love to throw crankbaits, especially if you're up north where you're going to throw like DT10s and something that's going to go really deep, you got to throw it out there a long way so you can crank it down into the strike zone and drag it back. They actually have a video out where they talk to some of these guys, and if you're not familiar with the concept of long lining, where you cast it as far as you can, then you troll back a little further so you get as much distance out of your line as you can, and then you start cranking so you can get it down into the strike zone and keep it there as long as possible. You don't have to do that anymore. You can throw this thing as far as you can possibly throw it. It's absolutely fantastic. It's an amazing reel. I can't wait to get it out on the water and give it a shot. I don't know, maybe 13 will send me one. But anyway, come by the shop and try these things out. They got some really cool colors. They have a trick shop where you can add all kinds of different things to them. But it's a fantastic fishing reel. You can pair it up with a really good rod. 13 Fishing is doing some really cool stuff, and I love their motto, make your own luck. You know why? Because when you go out fishing, it's not about luck. If you really know what you're doing, you can catch fish. So try these out.